I did BookTubeAthon this week. Actually, I still have more than 12 hours left, but I think I can already tell how far I'm going to get, and that's not much further than I already am. BookTubeAthon is a week-long readathon with challenges. I'll put a link in the description with an explanation. There are also video challenges. I completed today's challenge, which was to make a stack of books as high as yourself. That's why there's a pile of books behind me. You can see me struggle with that at the end of this video. So, how did I do? I completed 6 of the 7 challenges and I read 4.5 books. I started with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I read that one without letting go on a train from Cambridge to London, and that completed my first challenge. And then I immediately went on to read Day of the Locust by Nathaniel West on my Kindle. I read that over the course of 2 days during my commute and lunch breaks. The rest of the week's commute and lunch breaks, I read Silent Spring by Rachel Carson. I did not finish this. I'm about halfway. It looks like less, but there's a lot of references at the end. It was a bit optimistic to try to read a non-fiction book, but I did complete 2 additional books at home. I read Margaret Atwood's Oryx and Crake, which completes 2 of the challenges. It has blue on the cover and it's by an author whose last name starts with the same letter as my last name. And then this morning, before anything else, I read an entire book. It's a graphic novel, so it was easy. I actually also read this one without letting go, but I already completed this challenge. But this also completes 2 other challenges. It was the last book I acquired and a book that I really want to read. So, 6 challenges, 4.5 books, not bad. The 2 other books that I planned to read and didn't get to were Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Ernest Cline's Armada. I picked these 7 books based on the challenges and on what was already in my to-be-read pile, and I noticed that there's a lot of science in these books, and I hadn't done that on purpose. Even though I work in science and science communication, these were just books I wanted to read, and there just is that much science in literature. These 2 books contain fictional scientists. This is a non-fiction book about ecology, and this is a fictional textbook. I'd like to talk a bit more about books about scientists or science books or books about science, both fiction and non-fiction, but there's no time for that in this video. So if you want to see more of that, make sure to click subscribe. The first thing I want to talk about is how these 2 books unintentionally created some stereotypes about words and images related to science. So subscribe if you want to see more of that, and continue watching to see me stack books in a tower as high as myself, which is not very high.